testing.
Testing. How do I sit without looking like...
Just relax.
Well,
2023 has been a really sick year. We've done all sorts of stuff, and in this video, we're just gonna reflect on what we've been up to as Checkpoint this last year and do a quick Q&A with a bunch of questions that we've been asked on Instagram and Discord and a few other places.
2023 has been really crazy. It's our first year of having like official sponsors like Max Peating Rods, Cube Speed, Rude Boy Custom, and just all of our friends who have sent us stuff and supported us throughout the year. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, for this video, we're just gonna go through a bunch of questions that you've asked, and yeah, we'll just get right to the Q&A. Yeah, first question from Instagram is, why do we do it? I mean, we talk a lot about how much time it takes to put this stuff together and how many other things we sacrifice to be able to do this, and I think it's because it's fun. Like, this is the corner of car culture that we love, and by growing this brand and doing it together, like, I'm spending my evenings and weekends with my best friends having a ton of fun, and every day we just go deeper and deeper into this little part of car culture that we love so much.
What are your goals for Checkpoint in the future? Growing more and sharing with more people and getting even more, people involved in what we're doing.
What is your favorite car or event you filmed this year? My favorite car is probably Reed's old brown Budame, just because it's fully custom and built by him from the ground up. It was really cool. It sounded crazy. 7M with like the cool truss headers and cool custom exhaust and all that stuff. Super fucking low. It's just like the style of cars that I like. Favorite event I filmed this year? Summer touring. It's kind of an obvious answer. I'm into Kaido racers, and it's just a fun time seeing all of these cars that I like.
More Instagram questions. Got asked, what do you see yourselves doing in 2024? More of the same on a deeper level. Like, I want to keep filming these videos every week and, just keep pushing the limits of like filming the best videos we can and doing the coolest things that we can. I want to travel a bit again. It'd be fun to get back to Japan at some point. And then building these cars, like putting together the G35 and putting together the Cressida, and who knows what else we'll end up doing next year. So we got asked what type of cameras we use. Man, we get asked this so much. We use a Canon EOS R5 for pretty much every video. That's Dylan's main workhorse camera. And then we also bought a Canon EOS M6, like a handheld camera, to give to Sandra, and that's what she took to Japan to film Sandals in Japan and took to LA to film the non-Surrey video. Yeah, mainly we just use Canon stuff and good lenses, and we just prioritize filming stuff in 4K. Sandra, they're wondering, will the Cressida be at non-Surrey next year?
I would say, yeah. I don't see any reason why not. We're definitely going to be getting a lot done with that next year. The only thing is that it has to be crazy to meet the caliber of all the other cars that were at non-Surrey, but I think we are more than capable of pulling it off, and I would be surprised to not see it there.
More Instagram questions. What should you do every day?
Eat big dirty every day.
Where do you find inspiration for your designs, videos, and other creative work? That's an awesome question. I think we pull inspiration from a lot of different corners. I mean, from underground and rough skate style culture, and then also just all the different themes and styles and concepts that came out of Japan through the 80s, 90s, and 2000s in the car world. That's probably the roots of where we get our inspiration from. Sandra, what was your favorite moment of 2023?
I mean, this is a crazy question because I went to Japan for a good part of the year, so I feel like I'm a bit, My favorite moment in 2023, probably the first touring event that I went to in Japan. It was at the end of March. I don't remember the exact date, but pulling up there and seeing all of these crazy cars, and everyone was so nice to me and so interested in why I was even there. And it was the first time I had seen Kaido racers on that trip in Japan, so it had been years since I had seen them previously, and it was just when I saw Skyline Japan in person, I was
I think my favorite moment of 2023 happened 11 days into the year, which was the RWB New Year's party. It's hard to top that. I think that might even be my favorite moment of the last couple of years. That was unreal. And similarly to what Sandra's saying, just how welcome I felt and how nice everybody was to me, and the caliber of cars that were there, and just yeah, that was a good night.
What is the best camera plus lens combo to start doing car photography in your opinion? Any camera you can get your hands on that shoots photos, and I would personally get a 50mm to start with a polarizer. That's what I've started with. Pretty crucial to have a polarizer to take out the reflections from the windshields inside the car. I would just start with a 50mm, kind of covers all the grounds. It's like a very middle ground lens, and put it down at 1.8, and people like the bokeh. What's the team's favorite small rims? Yeah, I mean, just looking at a wheel that's not on a car, my favorite looking wheel is the Techno Phantoms. 100%. I said that last year, and still to this day I hold that as my favorite looking small wheel.
18 by 9.5 plus 12 TV37s in plate chrome finish. Watts, like I think Watanabes look incredible on pretty much everything, and they just come in so many different finishes and so many different like widths and offsets that like there's just like no excuse to not have a perfectly fitted car with like reasonably priced, lightweight, real wheels that have like so much racing heritage behind them. And like, yeah, like I love the way Mikhail's car looks now in the Watts, and like all the Moist Boys guys that have run Watts in the past. Like I think they just tidy up cars like crazy. Small is subjective. Like it depends on the platform. Like I think 15s on an S13 are like the correct sized wheel, but I think 15s on like 80s Toyotas and stuff look huge.
Like Devil Japan IF. I don't know if they're if or IF. And Tomcats.
Dylan, what did your car photography look like when you first began? I think that's a cool one, because you've been shooting for such a long time, like because you were doing skateboard stuff long before photography, that like even your earliest car photography was still kind of fire. What was your favorite moment from summer touring 2023? I liked it when they put eggs in a radiator.
Is when the cop was so mad about somebody speeding that he didn't even get a chance to look at Reed's and Moonlight Runner's car before he realized what happened and let them go. And I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that is true. That was a pretty good moment.
I don't know. I think I just really liked seeing the guys putt their fucking golf on the car. I don't know why. That just fucked me up. I like that. Is that the one I should go?
Oh, please come to Final Bout 7. I'm pretty sure that's the one that's at US Air.
I really want to go to Final Bout, actually. When I went...
You've been to US Air, right?
Yeah, I went in 2019.
Oh yeah, there's a video of that on your like really cursed YouTube channel. Sandra has a really cursed YouTube channel.
There's way too many shirtless guys at Final Bout.
And you should go search for it.
Link it in the description.
No way, I'm not linking this shit. If you want to see this, you go find it.
No, it's not my Jonas Brothers Burning Up cover from when I was in grade 8.
Still public?
No, it's not public. That was... So anyway, we should go to Final Bout 7.
We should go to Final Bout 7. That would be really fun. Maybe we will. Jeffrey is asking if the socks are long. I mean, they're long enough. I got Christmas. Dude, I got Christmas socks, man.
I'm wearing baby socks. You can't see them.
Dude, we're Christmased up. Somebody in Discord asked Sandra when the Skyline's gonna be finished.
Mind your own business in 2024. I got some D's ordered from Japan, so I'm just waiting for those to arrive in the mail.
Yeah, I mean, 2023 has been an awesome year, and I think 2024 is going to be amazing too. We've got all sorts of stuff planned. We've got the cars we're building. We've got our warehouse now. Like, I'm sure that the content is only just going to get bigger and better and more exciting, and hopefully you guys are excited to come along for the ride. We all work 9 to 5s. Like, we all have day jobs, and we still manage to like create all of this content and do the weekly videos and stock our store and ship out all your stuff on time. So like, thank you for the way you guys support us, and thank you for like appreciating all of the hard work that we do put into this. We try really hard to not ever like miss weeks of content and to like stay as like up to date with like keeping the store stocked full of cool stuff and everything in stock, and then when you order something, trying to get it shipped out as quickly as possible. So yeah, it really does mean a lot that so many of you guys see the vision. So yeah, if you didn't know that we have a store, you're sleeping. But just in case, like, yeah, go on our website, checkpoint.jp.com. Check out our store. We've got tons of branded merchandise. We've got tons of stuff from Japan, and we're constantly and consistently keeping that stuff in rotation. So if you want to support us, that's probably the best way that you can support what we're doing. But if you don't have money to blow on cool stuff, a great way you could support us is by leaving comments or liking the videos, sending them to your friends, sharing our content on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on all the socials like Facebook and Instagram. And yeah, join our Discord and follow us on TikTok. Like we've got tons of streams of content and it's all out there. But obviously, like our most prioritized one is YouTube. We love making these videos and we love getting them out every week. So yeah, Fridays at 4 p.m. PST, you can expect to see videos from us. And if this is the first time you've watched a Checkpoint video, leave a comment, let us know, and we're happy you're here.